Participating. Verb. To join in, to take part, to involve oneself in something. Deduce. Verb. To reach a conclusion by applying rules of logic to given premises. Hi. Noun. The word hi, used as a greeting. Interjection. A friendly, informal, casual greeting said when meeting someone. Setter. Noun. One who sets something, especially a typesetter. Invitations. Noun. The act of inviting. Solicitation. The requesting of a person's company. Reference. Noun. A relationship or relation to something. Verb. To provide a list of references for a text. Expedition. Noun. The act of expediting something. Prompt execution. Verb. To take part in a trip or expedition. To travel. Square. Noun. A polygon with 4 sides of equal length and 4 right angles. An equilateral rectangle. A regular quadrilateral. Verb. To adjust so as to align with or place at a right angle to something else. In particular. Adjective. Shaped like a square. The polygon. Questionnaire. Noun. A form containing a list of questions. A means of gathering information for a survey. Verb. To survey using questionnaires. Mayonnaise. Noun. A dressing made from vegetable oil, raw egg yolks and seasoning. Used on salads, with French fries, in sandwiches etc. Primitive. Noun. An original or primary word. A word not derived from another. As opposed to derivative. Adjective. Of or pertaining to the beginning or origin. Or to early times. Original. Primordial. Primeval. First. Immutable. Noun. Something that cannot be changed. Adjective. Unable to be changed without exception. Pushing. Verb. To apply a force to an object, such that it moves away from the person or thing applying the force. Noun. The act by which something is pushed. Adjective. That pushes forward. Pressing. Driving. Electrician. Noun. A tradesman who installs, repairs and maintains electrical wiring and equipment. Haircut. Noun. The act of cutting of the hair. Often done professionally by a barber, hair stylist, or beautician. Decorate. Verb. To furnish with decorations. Gang. Verb. To go. Walk. Proceed. Sitting. Noun. A period during which one is seated for a specific purpose. Slippers. Noun. A low soft shoe that can be slipped on and off easily. Accident. Noun. An unexpected event with negative consequences occurring without the intention of the one suffering the consequences. Me. Pronoun. As the direct object of a verb. Departure. Noun. The act of departing or something that has departed. Castle. Noun. A large building that is fortified and contains many defenses. In previous ages often inhabited by a nobleman or king. Verb. To house or keep in a castle. Lottery. Noun. A scheme for the distribution of prizes by lot or chance. Especially a gaming scheme in which one or more tickets bearing particular numbers drop prizes. The other tickets are blanks. Signals. Noun. A sequence of states representing an encoded message in a communication channel. Verb. To indicate. To convey or communicate by a signal. Individual. Noun. A person considered alone, rather than as belonging to a group of people. Adjective. Relating to a single person or thing as opposed to more than one. Baggage. Noun. Usually uncountable, luggage, traveling equipment. Fallen. Verb. Heading. To be moved downwards. Noun. The dead. Adjective. Having dropped by the force of gravity. Disappeared. Verb. To vanish. Adjective. Often of a political dissident, caused to disappear. Photographs. Noun. A picture created by projecting an image onto a photosensitive surface such as a chemically treated plate or film. CCD receptor. etc. Verb. To take a photograph of. Cappuccino. Noun. An Italian coffee-based beverage made from espresso and milk that has been steamed and or frothed. Gone. Verb. To move. Adjective. Away. Having left. Preposition. Past. After. Later than. A time. Keeps. Noun. The main tower of a castle or fortress. Located within the castle walls. Verb. To continue in. A course or mode of action. Not to intermit or fall from. To uphold or maintain. Noun. Keeping. Danish. Noun. Danish pastry, light sweet yeast-raised roll usually filled with fruit or cheese. Hose. Noun. A flexible tube conveying water or other fluid. Verb. To water or spray with a hose. Impatient. Adjective. Restless and intolerant of delays. Diabetes. Noun. Diabetes insipidus. Any condition characterized by excessive or incontinent urine. Now specifically as caused by impaired production of, or response to, the antidiuretic hormone vasopressin. Image. Noun. An optical or other representation of a real object. A graphic. A picture. Verb. To represent by an image or symbol. To portray. Awareness. Noun. The state or level of consciousness where sense data can be confirmed by an observer. Alone. Adjective. By oneself. Solitary. Adverb. By oneself. Apart from, or exclusive of, others. Solo. Special. Noun. A reduction in consumer cost. Usually for a limited time. For items or services rendered. Verb. Nursing. To supervise a patient one-on-one. Adjective. Distinguished by a unique or unusual quality. Poke. Noun. A prod. Jab. Or thrust. Verb. To prod or jab with an object such as a finger or a stick. Runes. Noun. A letter. Or character. Belonging to the written language of various ancient Germanic peoples. Especially the Scandinavians and the Anglo-Saxons. Awkward. Noun. Someone or something that is awkward. Adjective. Lacking dexterity in the use of the hands. Or of instruments. Adverb. In a backwards direction. Commute. Verb. To exchange substantially. To abate but not abolish completely. A penalty. Obligation. Or payment in return for a great. Single thing or an aggregate. To cash in. To lessen. Sort out. Verb. To clarify by reviewing mentally. Educate. Verb. To instruct or train. Contact. Noun. The act of touching physically. Being in close association. Verb. To touch. To come into physical contact with. It. Noun. One who is neither a he nor a she. A creature. A dehumanized being. Adjective. Most fashionable. Pronoun. The third-person singular personal pronoun that is normally used to refer to an inanimate object or abstract entity, also often used to refer to animals. 16th. Noun. One of 16 equal parts of a whole. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 16. Sports. Noun. Any activity that uses physical exertion or skills competitively under a set of rules that is not based on aesthetics. Verb. To amuse oneself. To play. Verb. To participate in sports. Typically used by a person with little interest in the subject to derisively elide details of the activity in question. Blacksmith. Noun. A person who forges iron. Verb. To work as a blacksmith. Coffee. Noun. A beverage made by infusing the beans of the coffee plant in hot water. Verb. To drink coffee. Adjective. Of a pale brown color. Like that of milk coffee. Honestly. Adverb. Manner. In an honest manner. Interjection. Used to express exasperation, dismay, etc. Relatives. Noun. Someone in the same family. Someone connected by blood, marriage, or adoption. Partially. Adverb, to a partial degree or extent, incompletely. Rower. Noun, one who rows. Snowing. Verb, to have snow fall from the sky. Census. Noun, an official count or enumeration of members of a population. Not necessarily human. Usually residents or citizens in a particular region. Often done at regular intervals. Verb, to conduct a census on. Paragraph. Noun, a passage in text that is about a different subject from the preceding text. Marked by commencing on a new line. The first line sometimes being indented. Verb, to sort text into paragraphs. Purposes. Noun, an objective to be reached. A target. An aim. A goal. Verb, to have set as one's purpose. Resolve to accomplish. Intend. Plan. Mechanism. Noun, within a machine or machinery. Any mechanical means for the conversion or control of motion, or the transmission or control of power. Fiction. Noun, literary type using invented or imaginative writing, instead of real facts, usually written as prose. Fruit. Noun, often in the plural. In general, a product of plant growth useful to man or animals. Verb, to produce fruit, seeds, or spores. Registration. Noun, the act of signing up or registering for something. Improvements. Noun, the act of improving, advancement or growth, a bettering. Achieving. Verb, to succeed in something. Now especially in academic performance. Noun, achievements, emphasizing the process of accomplishing them. Formats. Noun, the layout of a publication or document. Verb, to create or edit the layout of a document. Canned. Verb, to seal in a can. Adjective, preserved in cans. Born. Verb, to carry or convey, literally or figuratively. Adjective, having from birth, or as if from birth, a certain quality or character. Innate, inherited. Attendant. Noun, one who attends, one who works with or watches over something. Adjective, going with, associated, concomitant. History. Noun, the aggregate of past events. Verb, to narrate or record. Rings. Noun, physical, a solid object in the shape of a circle. Verb, to enclose or surround. Noun, the resonant sound of a bell, or a sound resembling it. Verb, of a bell, etc., to produce a resonant sound. Noun, an algebraic structure which consists of a set with two binary operations. An additive operation and a multiplicative operation, such that the set is an abelian group under the additive operation, a monoid under the multiplicative operation, and such that the multiplicative operation is distributive with respect to the additive operation. Noun, a gymnastics apparatus and discipline consisting of two rings suspended from a bar. Gay. Noun, chiefly in plural or attributive. A homosexual, especially a male homosexual. See also lesbian. Verb, to make happy or cheerful. Adjective, possibly obsolete. Happy, joyful, and lively. Adverb, possibly obsolete, considerably, very. Accident. Noun, an unexpected event with negative consequences occurring without the intention of the one suffering the consequences. Fat. Noun, a specialized animal tissue with a high oil content, used for long-term storage of energy. Verb, to make fat, to fatten. Adjective, carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump, not lean or thin. Adjective, originally African American vernacular English. Excellent, cool, very good. Commute. Verb, to exchange substantially, to abate but not abolish completely. A penalty, obligation, or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in, to lessen. Procedure. Noun, a particular method for performing a task. Dollars. Noun, Official designation for currency in some parts of the world, including Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, and elsewhere. Its symbol is $. RSVP. Verb, to reply to an invitation. Verb, restaurants, events. To reserve a place. Ostrich. Noun, a large flightless bird, Struthio camelus, native to Africa. Carpet. Noun, a fabric used as a complete floor covering. Verb, to lay carpet, or to have carpet installed in an area. Responsibility. Noun, the state of being responsible, accountable, or answerable. Come across. Verb, to change sides, to cross over to work for the opposition. Marks. Noun, heading, boundary, land within a boundary. Verb, to put a mark on something, to make something recognizable by a mark, to label or write on something. Noun, a measure of weight, especially for gold and silver. Once used throughout Europe, equivalent to 8 ounces. Extract. Noun, something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb, to draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Jar. Noun, an earthenware container, either with 2 or no handles, for holding oil, water, wine, etc., or used for burial. Verb, to preserve food in a jar. Attic. Noun, the space, often unfinished and with sloped walls, directly below the roof in the uppermost part of a house or other building, generally used for storage or habitation. Privilege. Noun, ecclesiastical law, an exemption from certain laws granted by the Pope. Verb, to grant some particular right or exemption to invest with a peculiar right or immunity, to authorize. Compromise. Noun, the settlement of differences by arbitration or by consent reached by mutual concessions. Verb, to bind by mutual agreement. Assertive. Adjective, boldly self-assured, confident without being aggressive. Filming. Verb, to record activity or a motion picture on photographic film. Noun, the action of the verb to film. Mayor. Noun, the chief executive of the municipal government of a city, borough, and see. Formerly usually appointed as a caretaker by European royal courts but now usually appointed or elected locally. Lottery. Noun, a scheme for the distribution of prizes by lot or chance, especially a gaming scheme in which one or more tickets bearing particular numbers draw prizes. The other tickets are blanks. Optimistic. Adjective, expecting the best in all possible ways. Bless. Verb, to make something holy by religious rite, sanctify. Mayonnaise. Noun, a dressing made from vegetable oil, raw egg yolks and seasoning, used on salads, with French fries, in sandwiches etc. Analyzing. Verb, to subject to analysis. Medical. Noun, a medical examination. Adjective, of or pertaining to the practice of medicine. Start. Noun, the beginning of an activity. Soon. Adjective, short in length of time from the present. Adverb, immediately, instantly. Renowned. Adjective, famous, celebrated, or well-known. Approve. Verb, to sanction officially, to ratify, to confirm, to set as satisfactory. Languages. Noun, a body of words, and set of methods of combining them, called a grammar, understood by a community and used as a form of communication. Verb, to communicate by language, to express in language. Noun, a langue, a flat plate in or below the flue pipe of an organ. Greengrocer. Noun, a person who sells fresh vegetables and fruit, normally from a relatively small shop. Beautiful. Noun, someone who is beautiful, can be used as a term of address. Adjective, attractive and possessing beauty. Criticize. Verb, to find fault with something. Plan. Noun, a drawing showing technical details of a building, machine, etc., with unwanted details omitted, and often using symbols rather than detailed drawing to represent doors, valves, etc. Verb, to design a building, machine, etc. Horseman. Noun, a man who rides a horse. Camera. Noun, a device for taking still or moving pictures or photographs. Hard-working. Adjective, of a person taking their work seriously and doing it well and rapidly. Activist. Noun, one who is politically active in the role of a citizen, especially one who campaigns for change. Adjective, behaving as an activist. Harmless. Adjective, incapable of causing harm or danger, safe. Closer. Adjective, closed, shut. Have. Noun, a wealthy or privileged person. Verb, to possess, own. Movie. Noun, a recorded sequence of images displayed on a screen at a rate sufficiently fast to create the appearance of motion. Pianist. Noun, a person who plays the piano, particularly with skill or as part of an orchestra. Form. Noun, heading, physical, to do with shape. Verb, to assume a certain shape or visible structure. Starts. Noun, the beginning of an activity. Verb, to begin, commence, initiate. Noun, a tail, or anything projecting like a tail. Partners. Noun, someone who is associated with another in a common activity or interest. Verb, to join as a partner. Remainder. Noun, a part or parts remaining after some have been removed. Verb, to mark or declare items left unsold as subject to reduction in price. Adjective, remaining. Average. Noun, the arithmetic mean. Verb, to compute the average of, especially the arithmetic mean. Adjective, constituting or relating to the average. Curriculum. Noun, the set of courses, coursework, and their content, offered at a school or university. Shorts. Noun, a short circuit. Verb, to cause a short circuit in something. Noun, trousers worn primarily in warm weather that do not go lower than the knees. Areas. Noun, a measure of the extent of a surface, it is measured in square units. Lately. Adverb, recently, not long ago, of late. 90th. Noun, the person or thing in the 90th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 90. About. Adjective, moving around. Astir. Adverb, on all sides. Around. Decomposition. Noun, a biological process through which organic material is reduced to e.g. compost. Soldier. Noun, a member of an army, of any rank. Verb, to continue steadfast, to keep striving. Ration. Noun, a portion of some limited resource allocated to a person or group. Verb, to supply with a ration. To limit someone to a specific allowance of something. Gas. Noun, matter in a state intermediate between liquid and plasma that can be contained only if it is fully surrounded by a solid, or in a bubble of liquid, or held together by gravitational pull. It can condense into a liquid, or can, rarely, become a solid directly. Verb, to kill with poisonous gas. Cast. Noun, an act of throwing. Verb, physical, to move, or be moved, away. Float. Noun, a buoyant device used to support something in water or another liquid. Verb, of an object or substance. To be supported by a liquid of greater density than the object so as that part of the object or substance remains above the surface. Namespaces. Noun, a conceptual space that groups classes, identifiers, etc., to avoid conflicts with items in unrelated code that have the same names. Homework. Noun, work that is done at home, especially school exercises assigned by a teacher. Flame. Noun, the visible part of fire. A stream of burning vapor or gas, emitting light and heat. Verb, to produce flames. To burn with a flame or blaze. Adjective, of a brilliant reddish-orange gold color, like that of a flame. Finger. Noun, a slender jointed extremity of the human hand, exclusive of the thumb. Verb, to identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on, rat out, squeal on, tattle on, turn in. Associated. Verb, to join in or form a league, union, or association. Adjective, of a person or thing, connected with something or another person. Demolition. Noun, the process of demolishing or destroying buildings or other structures. Positivity. Noun, the condition of being positive, in all senses, positivism. Optimism. Ruled. Verb, to regulate, be in charge of, make decisions for, reign over. Verb, to revel. Adjective, having printed lines. Former. Adjective, previous. Detailed. Verb, to explain in detail. Adjective, characterized by attention to detail and thoroughness of treatment. Founder. Noun, one who founds or establishes, especially said of a company. Project. Organization. State. Genomes. Noun, the complete genetic information, either DNA or, in some viruses, RNA, of an organism. Static. Noun, interference on a broadcast signal caused by atmospheric disturbances, heard as crackles on radio, or seen as random specks on television. Adjective, unchanging, that cannot or does not change. Accused. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Noun, the person charged with an offense, the defendant in a criminal case. Adjective, having been accused, being the target of accusations. Slept. Verb, to rest in a state of reduced consciousness. Makes. Noun, brand or kind, model. Verb, to create. Noun, mate, a spouse or companion, a match. Noun, a halfpenny. Noun, an agricultural tool resembling a scythe, used to cut, harvest, certain plants such as peas, reeds, or tares. Extracted. Verb, to draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Previous. Noun, an existing criminal record, short for previous convictions. Adjective, prior, occurring before something else, either in time or order. Factors. Noun, a doer, maker, a person who does things for another person or organization. Verb, to find all the factors of a number or other mathematical object, the objects that divide it evenly. Greek. Noun, an inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb, to display a placeholder, instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Cheap. Noun, trade, traffic, chaffer, chaffering. Verb, to trade, traffic, bargain, chaffer, ask the price of goods, cheapen goods. Adjective, low and or reduced in price. Adverb, cheaply, effective. Noun, a soldier fit for duty. Adjective, having the power to produce a required effect or effects. Blood. Noun, a member of the Los Angeles gang the Bloods. Noun, a vital liquid flowing in the bodies of many types of animals that usually conveys nutrients and oxygen. In vertebrates, it is colored red by hemoglobin, is conveyed by arteries and veins, is pumped by the heart and is usually generated in bone marrow. Verb, to cause something to be covered with blood, to bloody. Shade. Noun, darkness where light, particularly sunlight, is blocked. abilities. Noun, suitableness. Indicators. Noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Effective. Noun, a soldier fit for duty. Adjective, having the power to produce a required effect or effects. Adult. Noun, a fully grown human or animal. Verb, to cause to be or become an adult. Adjective, fully grown. Advise. Verb, to give advice to offer an opinion to, as worthy or expedient to be followed. Speaker. Noun, one who speaks. Mail. Noun, a bag or wallet. Verb, detransitive, to send a letter, parcel, etc., through the mail. No. Noun, a negating expression, an answer that shows disagreement or disapproval. Adverb, now only used with different, with comparatives more and less, and informally with certain other adjectives such as good and fun. Not at all. Preposition, without. Alleviate. Verb, to make less severe, as a pain or difficulty. Sleepy. Noun, the gum that builds up in the eye. Sleep. Gowned. Adjective, tired, feeling the need for sleep. Lock. Noun, something used for fastening, which can only be opened with a key or combination. Verb, to become fastened in place. His. Pronoun, honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun, that which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Pretty. Noun, a pretty person. A term of address to a pretty person. Verb, to make pretty, to beautify. Adjective, pleasant to the sight or other senses. Attractive, especially of women or children, but less strikingly than something beautiful. Adverb, somewhat, fairly, quite, sometimes also. By meiosis. Very. Foreman. Noun, the leader of a work crew. Estimated. Verb, to calculate roughly, often from imperfect data. Danced. Verb, to move with rhythmic steps or movements, especially in time to music. Send. Noun, the rising motion of water as a wave passes. A surge, the upward angular displacement of a vessel. Opposed to pitch, the correlative downward movement. Noun, an operation in which data is transmitted. Verb, to make something, such as an object or message, go from one place to another. Cotton. Noun, Gossypium, a genus of plant used as a source of cotton fiber. Verb, to provide with cotton. Adjective, made of cotton. Resort. Noun, a place where people go for recreation, especially one with facilities such as lodgings, entertainment, and a relaxing environment. Verb, to have recourse to, now especially from necessity or frustration. Movie. Noun, a recorded sequence of images displayed on a screen at a rate sufficiently fast to create the appearance of motion. Shin. Noun, the front part of the leg below the knee, the front edge of the shin bone. Shinbone. Verb, as shin up, to climb a mast, tree, rope, or the like, by embracing it alternately with the arms and legs, without help of steps, spurs, or the like. Prevented. Verb, to stop, an outcome, to keep from doing something. Geologist. Noun, a person who is skilled at geology. Interviews. Noun, an official face-to-face meeting of monarchs or other important figures. Verb, to ask questions of somebody, to have an interview. Set forth. Verb, to state, describe, give an account of. Bowling. Verb, to roll or throw a ball in the correct manner in cricket and similar games and sports. Noun, a game played by rolling a ball down an alley and trying to knock over a triangular group of 10 pins. 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling. Republic. Noun, a state where sovereignty rests with the people or their representatives. rather than with a monarch or emperor. A country with no monarchy. Ear. Noun. The organ of hearing, consisting of the pinna, auditory canal, eardrum, malleus, incus, stapes and cochlea. Verb. To take in with the ears. To hear. Grandson. Noun. A son of one's child. Contempt. Noun. The state or act of contemning. The feeling or attitude of regarding someone or something as inferior, base, or worthless. Scorn. Disdain. Gone. Verb. To move. Adjective. Away. Having left. Preposition. Past. After. Later than. A time. Decreasing. Verb. Of a quantity. To become smaller. Got. Verb. Detransitive. To obtain. To acquire. Obstacles. Noun. Something that impedes, stands in the way of, or holds up progress. Fields. Noun. A land area free of woodland. Cities. And towns. Open country. Verb. To intercept or catch a ball and play it. Rooms. Noun. Opportunity or scope. To do something. Verb. To reside, especially as a boarder or tenant. Absorbent. Noun. Anything which absorbs. Adjective. Having the ability or tendency to absorb. Able to soak up liquid easily. Absorptive. Crossed. Verb. To make or form a cross. Adjective. Marked by a line drawn crosswise. Often denoting cancellation. See. Adverb. Abbreviation of circa. Setbacks. Noun. An obstacle. Delay. Disadvantage. Blow. An adverse event which retards or prevents progress towards a desired outcome. Product. Noun. A commodity offered for sale. Verb. To produce. Accessible. Adjective. Easy of access or approach. Prevent. Verb. To stop. An outcome. To keep from doing something. Odd. Noun. Diminutive. An odd number. Adjective. Differing from what is usual, ordinary or expected. Iron. Noun. A common, inexpensive metal, silvery gray when untarnished, that rusts, is attracted by magnets, and is used in making steel. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Adjective. Made of the metal iron. Forming. Verb. To assume a certain shape or visible structure. Noun. The act by which something is formed. Formation. Kettle. Noun. A vessel for boiling a liquid or cooking food. Usually metal and equipped with a lid. Verb. Of the police. To contain demonstrators in a confined area. Arguing. Verb. To show grounds for concluding that. To indicate, imply. Noun. Argument. 50. Noun. A banknote or coin with a denomination of 50. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 49 and before 51. Guess. Verb. To reach a partly, or totally, unqualified conclusion. Lacking. Verb. To be without. To need. To require. Noun. The absence of something. A lack. Adjective. Missing or not having enough of. A good quality. Etc. Goodbye. Noun. An utterance of goodbye. The wishing of farewell to someone. Verb. To say goodbye. To wish somebody farewell on parting. Interjection. Farewell. A formula used to another person or persons when the speaker, writer, or person addressed is departing. Accountable. Adjective. Obliged, when called upon, to answer, for one's deeds, answerable. Naughty. Adjective. Mischievous. Tending to misbehave or act badly, especially of a child. Concern. Noun. That which affects one's welfare or happiness. A matter of interest to someone. The adposition before the matter of interest is usually over, about or for. Verb. To relate or belong to. To have reference to or connection with. To affect the interest of. To be of importance to. Advise. Verb. To give advice to. to offer an opinion to, as worthy or expedient to be followed. Assumptions. Noun, the act of assuming, or taking to or upon oneself, the act of taking up or adopting. Practicing. Noun, the act of one who practices. Adjective, actively engaged in a profession. Verb, to repeat, an activity, as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Grocer. Noun, a person who retails groceries, foodstuffs and household items. From a grocery. Verb, to sell groceries, to act as a grocer. Additives. Noun, a substance added to another substance or product to produce specific properties in the combined substance. Sleeps. Verb, to rest in a state of reduced consciousness. Noun, the state of reduced consciousness during which a human or animal rests in a daily rhythm. Crime. Noun, a specific act committed in violation of the law. Verb, to subject to disciplinary punishment. Risks. Noun, a possible adverse event or outcome. Verb, to incur risk of something. Climate. Noun, an area of the Earth's surface between two parallels of latitude. Verb, to dwell. Fast. Noun, a train that calls at only some stations it passes between its origin and destination. Typically just the principal stations. Adjective, firmly or securely fixed in place. Stable. Adverb, in a firm or secure manner. Securely, in such a way as not to be moved. Safe. Sound. Interjection, short for, stand fast. A warning not to pass between the arrow and the target. Diving. Verb, to swim under water. Noun, the action of the verb to dive in any sense. Adjective, that or who dives or dive. Bash. Noun, a large party, gala event. Verb, to strike heavily. Inexpensive. Adjective, low in price. Overall. Noun, a garment worn over other clothing to protect it. A coverall or boiler suit. A garment, for manual labor or for casual wear. Often made of a single piece of fabric, with long legs and a bib upper, supported from the shoulders with straps, and having several large pockets and loops for carrying tools. Adjective, all-encompassing, all around. Adverb, generally, with everything considered. Oncologist. Noun, a doctor or scientist who specializes in oncology. Fixes. Noun, a repair or corrective action. Verb, to pierce, now generally replaced by transfix. Pudding. Verb, to place something somewhere. Noun, instigation or incitement, enticement. Painkillers. Noun, a drug that numbs the pain in the body. Ideal. Noun, a perfect standard of beauty, intellect, etc., or a standard of excellence to aim at. Adjective, optimal, being the best possibility. Outlined. Verb, to draw an outline of. Retired. Verb, to stop working on a permanent basis, usually because of old age or illness. Verb, to fit a vehicle with new tires. Adjective, secluded from society, of a lifestyle, activity, etc. Private. Quiet. Provide. Verb, to make a living, earn money for necessities. Steal. Noun, the act of stealing. Verb, to take illegally, or without the owner's permission, something owned by someone else. Incidents. Noun, an event or occurrence. Anywhere. Adverb, in or at any location or an unknown location. Pronoun, any location or an unknown location. Absorbent. Noun, anything which absorbs. Adjective, having the ability or tendency to absorb, able to soak up liquid easily. Absorptive. Control. Noun, influence or authority over something. Verb, to exercise influence over, to suggest or dictate the behavior of. Moreover. Adverb, in addition to what has been said. Furthermore, additionally. Cozy. Noun, A padded or knit covering put on an item to keep it warm, especially a teapot or egg. Verb. To become snug and comfortable. Adjective. Affording comfort and warmth. Snug. Social. Casual. Noun. A worker who is only working for a company occasionally, not as its permanent employee. Adjective. Happening by chance. Holds. Noun. A grasp or grip. Verb. To grasp or grip. Noun. The cargo area of a ship or aircraft often holds or cargo hold. Homework. Noun. Work that is done at home, especially school exercises assigned by a teacher. Polling. Verb. To take, record the votes of, an electorate. Noun. The action of taking a poll. Reinforced. Verb. To strengthen, especially by addition or augmentation. Adjective. Having been or containing reinforcement. Placeholder. Noun. Something used or included temporarily or as a substitute for something that is not known or must remain generic. That which holds, denotes or reserves a place for something to come later. Cue. Noun. An animal's tail. Verb. To put oneself or itself at the end of a waiting line. Proceeding. Verb. To move, pass, or go forward or onward. To advance. To carry on. Noun. The act of one who proceeds, or who prosecutes a design or transaction. Insecure. Adjective. Not secure. How. Noun. The means by which something is accomplished. Adverb. To what degree. Conjunction. The manner or way that. Road. Verb. To transport oneself by sitting on and directing a horse, later also a bicycle, etc. Kingdom. Noun. A realm having a king and or queen as its actual or nominal sovereign. Puppet. Noun. Any small model of a person or animal able to be moved by strings or rods, or in the form of a glove. Appointments. Noun. The act of appointing a person to hold an office or to have a position of trust. Fisherman. Noun. A fisher, a person engaged in fishing. Island. Noun. A contiguous area of land, smaller than a continent, totally surrounded by water. Verb. To surround with water. Make into an island. Discrimination. Noun. Discernment. The act of discriminating, discerning, distinguishing, noting or perceiving differences between things, with intent to understand rightly and make correct decisions. Eventually. Adverb. In the end. At some later time. Especially after a long time. A series of problems, struggles, delays or setbacks. Am. Adverb. Before noon. Any. Adverb. To even the slightest extent, at all. Pronoun. Any things or persons. Neatly. Adverb. In a neat manner. Federal. Noun. A law enforcement official of the FBI. A federal agent. Adjective. Pertaining to a league or treaty. Derived from an agreement or covenant between parties, especially between nations. Guide. Noun. Someone who guides, especially someone hired to show people around a place or an institution and offer information and explanation. Liked. Verb. To enjoy, be pleased by. Favor. Be in favor of. Verb. To be likely. Brainstorming. Verb. To investigate something, or solve a problem using brainstorming. Noun. A method of problem solving in which members of a group contribute ideas spontaneously. Biology. Noun. The study of all life or living matter. Gap. Noun. An opening in anything made by breaking or parting. Verb. To notch. As a sword or knife. Emergency. Noun. A situation which poses an immediate risk and which requires urgent attention. Blind. Noun. A covering for a window to keep out light. The covering may be made of cloth or of narrow slats that can block light or allow it to pass. Verb. To make temporarily or permanently blind. Adjective. Of a person or animal. Unable to see. due to physiological or neurological factors. Adverb, without seeing, unseeingly. Discovered. Verb, to find or learn something for the first time. Mouse. Noun, any small rodent of the genus Mus. Verb, to move cautiously or furtively, in the manner of a mouse. The rodent, frequently used in the phrasal verb to mouse around. Deeper. Adjective, of a physical distance, extending far away from a point of reference, especially downwards. Electric. Noun, usually with definite article. Electricity, the electricity supply. Adjective, of, relating to, produced by, operated with, or utilizing electricity. Electrical. Potential. Noun, currently unrealized ability, with the most common adposition being to. Adjective, existing in possibility, not in actuality. Faucet. Noun, an exposed plumbing fitting, a tap or spigot, a regulator for controlling the flow of a liquid from a reservoir. Return. Noun, the act of returning. Verb, to come or go back, to a place or person. Flu. Noun, influenza. Flawless. Adjective, without flaws, defects, or shortcomings. Perfect. Forgive. Verb, to pardon, to waive any negative feeling or desire for punishment. Retribution, or compensation. Raid. Noun, a quick hostile or predatory incursion or invasion in a battle. Verb, to engage in a raid against. Enjoy. Verb, to receive pleasure or satisfaction from something. Gender. Noun, class, kind. Verb, to assign a gender to. A person. To perceive as having a gender. To address using terms. Pronouns. Nouns. Adjectives, that express a certain gender. Noun, sound uttered by the mouth, especially by human beings in speech or song. Sound thus uttered considered as possessing some special quality or character. Executes. Verb, to kill as punishment for capital crimes. Blocked. Verb, to fill something, so that it is not possible to pass. Adjective, obstructed impeding general movement. Inputs. Noun, the act or process of putting in, infusion. Verb, to put in, put on. Blow up. Verb, to explode or be destroyed by explosion. Smoothie. Noun, a smooth-talking person. Receives. Noun, an operation in which data is received. Verb, to take, as something that is offered, given, committed, sent, paid, etc., to accept, to be given something. Increase. Noun, an amount by which a quantity is increased. Verb, of a quantity, etc., to become larger or greater. Diabetic. Noun, a person who suffers from diabetes mellitus. Adjective, of or pertaining to diabetes, especially diabetes mellitus. Fracture. Noun, an instance of breaking, a place where something has broken. Verb, to break, or cause something to break. Beautifully. Adverb, in a beautiful manner. Knee. Noun, in humans, the joint or the region of the joint in the middle part of the leg between the thigh and the shank. Verb, to kneel to. Dominated. Verb, to govern, rule or control by superior authority or power. Involve. Verb, to roll or fold up, to wind round, to entwine. Portrait. Noun, a painting or other picture of a person, especially the head and shoulders. Verb, to portray, to draw. Adjective, representing the actual features of an individual, not ideal. Behavior. Noun, human conduct relative to social norms. Intent. Noun, a purpose, something that is intended. Adjective, firmly fixed or concentrated on something.